up, you guys? It is Mary.
And Abba.
We invite you guys to like,
Subscribe.
share,
And comment.
down below, you guys, because this whole Nia Long scandal has been a mess.
It is the news that keeps on giving.
Yes, you guys. But we're going to talk about...
the truth. Has anyone written down to tell us, like, what the news
Well,
really
they told
is?
us that apparently it was also a travel agent. So it seems like it's multiple women he's been cheating on her with.
I think this man, when he was the assistant coach on the Spurs team, and he was under Popovich, right? And, you know, probably at that time, right, he, as an assistant coach, had to make his own schedule. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, like, they didn't get much accolade. Then he come to the Boston Celtics, which, I mean, okay, Boston Celtics, that's big time, right? Because you got Boston Celtics and the Lakers. Those are the two teams that have, the most championships, right? So he gets there, it's a whole different game. Now you're playing the Warriors. That's San Francisco. Since the Lakers weren't in the playoffs this year, now what happened is the people who were Lakers fans, they went now to the be Warriors fans because it's not too far, right? And so he started getting some of that LA whatever, you know? Celebrities were there. The man lost his stuff, man. He's like, I ain't got to make my travel stuff no more. What? I got a travel agent who makes my stuff. I got an assistant who, you know, while I'm in the shower or whatever, they're telling me what my schedule is. What? Is this how Greg Popovich was living the life? Which I doubt if Greg Popovich, anybody who knows Popovich, you know that man ain't living that kind of life, okay? He ain't about that kind of stuff. He is about coaching, and that's about it. But I think Ime got hooked, line, and sunken about just what he was getting. Mm-hmm. Look, Dwayne Wade went through the same thing. He was there in Miami. Once they won in, what was that year? 2000 and, you guys tell me what year? I think it was 2006, right? All of a sudden, people knew him. This man was already married. He already had children. But what happened? Celebrity came to town. All of a sudden, he lost his shit. The next thing you know, he was with Gabrielle Union. That's a fast track to, that's like marrying Nia Long back in those days. God, I've not heard about her for a while now. But it was like, she used to be an it girl, right? All of a sudden, Hollywood opened up to him. He forgot about the wife he had back in the day and went straight up for the celebrity. The same thing Ime is doing. The same thing he is doing. Except this man, you don't have any sense. Like, there's a way to do this stuff. But going with travel agents, being all messy, sleeping with senior executives' wife, you don't go start doing. Gabrielle Union, to my knowledge, she was single. She wasn't married when Dwayne Wade went for her. But, you know, they say this person is married. Like, you are doing stuff where you poop. Dwayne Wade was with Gabrielle Union. He wasn't where he was working. He didn't go start dating people inside the Miami Heat business stuff. Like, this man, the marbles are just, he's short of some marbles in his head. But I think he got like caught up in stardom. That's why he got caught up. All of a sudden, these women want him. Maybe before, he never heard from them. And he's like, all of a sudden, oh my God, they want me. Look, I could have someone more than Nia. But you were telling me something. You said some guy.
This leads us to what our topic of today actually is about. And it is Michael Blackson recently posted this. We're going to want you guys to look at this. Then we're going to come and discuss it.
Yes.
Now, this the post that he posted, it brought up a good question, which I wanted us to discuss today. And my thing is, why do men cheat on women who we consider creme de la creme, the best of the best? He basically said, if Halle Berry and Beyonce can get cheated on, what makes you guys think Nia Long will be an exception? And we were talking about it. And
men cheat on beautiful women or the it girl or the creme de la creme, as you said, or as he said.
Well, he didn't say that. I'm saying that.
Okay, because the women do not leave them.
I feel like Beyonce kind of set women back when she took Jay-Z back. I'm sorry, Beehive didn't come for me,
Beyonce,
but I
it was
feel
Halle
like.
Berry. Before Beyonce was an it girl.
Well, I didn't
Halle
really
Berry.
know Halle Berry like that.
She
Well, she's not really my.
an it girl.
Well, I know she was,
She's
but I really.
much older than you. I mean, she's almost 30 years. She's 30 years older than you.
I know, but I never,
So,
but from my generation,
Yeah.
I would say Beyonce let us down.
But
That's what I
before
was saying.
Beyonce got her example from Halle Berry, and I bet Halle Berry got her example from somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
But she was dating a
when-
white man, wasn't she?
No, it was
wasn't
a
that white
black
man?
guy.
Oh, it was.
That Eric guy, who they were married actually.
I don't
And
know
then
where.
he was cheating on her with so many women, and then he said he was a sex addict, and it's not his fault. But he's a sex addict and he needs therapy.
Lord have mercy.
Anyway, they got divorced later on. But she tried to stand by him for a while. You know what I'm saying? But then he cheated again. And he just kept on cheating. And then he said he's a sex addict. And
It sounds like some. It sounds like some Katy Perry and Russell Brand stuff.
Oh, really?
You
That's
know
what
Russell Brand, who was with Katy Perry or whatever, and then he came out and said he was a sex addict or whatever
Really?
with Katy Perry. Yeah, that
Oh, I
was the
didn't
first.
know.
That was
I
the guy
didn't-
they were dating for like 3 months.
Okay.
And then he cheated on her, I think several different times, and then she divorced his ass, and then he
Katy
finally
Perry's
came out
so
and said that
beautiful, like,
he
oh my
was a
God.
sex addict, and she was this church girl or whatever.
See?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's what I think, because the women don't leave them. I think if women, you cheat on me, they leave. The men will, and then they go get married to somebody else who is taller, richer, more successful, and a great person. I think, like how Sierra did to Future, I think as time goes on, they'll stop doing that.
Well, also I feel
But
the
the
reason.
women, they like, I don't know, they go back to the men. They allow them. With Beyonce and Jay-Z, I think how we always kind of wondered if they actually, because I did any of them come out and say that, because she never really said that he cheated. She kind of insinuated in
He
her
did come
song.
out. He said it. He had a whole interview or whatever
he
with
actually
somebody,
said it.
and said that yes, there was a time in my marriage or whatever where I was unfaithful or whatever and stuff like
Oh,
that.
he said those
actually,
words. Okay.
yes, he did. He had
Oh, I
talked
see.
about that whatever, and then of course Beyonce had the whole album about how you better call Becky with the good hair, and
Oh, I
then
see.
she had a whole album
Yeah,
about
I
him
remember
cheating
that album. That was one of
and
my
stuff
very
like that,
good
and then
albums.
Solange had beat his ass in the elevator. So I
Oh,
mean.
I see. So that was for that whole thing. Yeah.
He basically did confirm that he was cheating
Okay.
and that they had to rebuild or whatever.
always
I
wish that
felt
she
like there
left
would
him.
have been much more strength if Beyonce would have left him.
Yeah.
Because when you look at Ime Udoka, he ain't much to look at. I mean, yes, he's tall. I love tall men, but he ain't much to look at. Like,
So
she
I don't
is
even
more
know how
beautiful.
tall he is, because Nia Long is kind of short.
Oh, yeah, that is
So
that's
I don't
true.
really know. I mean,
She is more beautiful than he is handsome.
Absolutely.
Beyonce is more beautiful than Jay-Z is handsome.
Yeah,
Yes, he has
absolutely.
hair, but his face still is not much to look
And
at.
I think at the time when
Um,
they were getting together, she was more successful than Jay-Z was successful.
Yes, we are putting some of the blame on the women, but also I feel
Yeah,
like
I'm
it
not
goes
blaming the women
not
at
blaming
all.
them, but also I
I
feel
just
like
wish
there
that they
has
will
to be a
leave.
standard where a man cheats or if he does something foul,
Yeah.
women need to leave.
Yeah.
But I also feel like men cheat on women who have it going on. One, because I feel like they don't
It's
feel
a
like
status thing for them.
no, wait.
I think so.
I feel like one is because they don't feel like they can measure up.
Yeah.
2, to break her down. 3, to put her in her place. To say that yes, you might have all of it going on or whatever, but
you belong here.
yeah, you're
You
not
belong right
all
here.
that because I cheated on you.
Yeah.
Because even Michael Blackson was saying that why do you might have the baddest chick or whatever, some of that, but we still go and cheat on our women with average looking women. And they do that. They do that. They cheat on somebody who has it all, and they go and they cheat with somebody who doesn't look that good, doesn't have much going on. But I feel like it's to break them down, to let them know you might have all this, but you're really not nothing. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So I
Yeah.
feel like it's a form of emotional abuse and
Control,
spiritual abuse,
manipulation.
control,
Yeah.
and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I just feel like it's
And then
men
they'll
who
make some
have no
excuse,
self-esteem.
Oh, you were putting it down like this.
And they feel
whatever.
inferior as well.
That's
I
what
feel
I
like the
think.
men, they feel inferior,
Yes.
and then they want to just basically break this woman down
That's
or
what-
whatever.
that's
And
what it
I
is.
also feel like there might also be a hatred. A
For the
hatred
women,
for
yeah.
her as
Yeah.
well, especially if you have a woman who has it going on and
Especially
don't
if she
nobody
was
really know
more-
you.
She was more popular than Jay-Z.
Yeah.
They got
I didn't know
together.
who the hell Jay-Z was.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Yeah, I
didn't even
had
say
that.
you didn't. Well, had
Well,
you?
I bet I heard about 99, but I never really listened to any of his songs.
Well, I knew that. I believe that song
Yeah.
was about Beyonce because it
Yeah,
was
I
right
never-
around the time when they broke up. I think because I
Yeah.
guess they were cheating rooms or whatever. He had cheated with that girl. I don't
Oh,
know. They
the-
call her Superhead or whatever. I don't know what's her real name. Katrin or something.
Video Vixen. Yeah, what is her name?
I don't know, but she made some book about all the people she had slept with,
Well,
and
not
that
only
Jay
that,
Z had.
the book was about this kind of life, the life of a video vixen. Like, you might think that they're just whatever, but I think she brought a lot of humanity to the women. It's like they're not just these women that you just oogle and whatever, but this is what they go through. And she really brought, like, I thought it was scandalous, like just really how the hip hop community is and just how awful they treat women, but not only women, they're women.
Yeah, black women, for sure.
It's
like black on black
other
crime.
women, yeah. So you just saw that. So it was really sad, reading that. I read part of that book. I surely did.
What's the book called?
I think it's called something about, I think, Life of a Video Vixen. I don't know.
Okay. Anyway, y'all, if
Yeah,
anybody
I
knows the
did
book,
read-
please
I
put
did
it down in the
read-
comment section.
Yeah, I did read part of it. I couldn't finish it completely because it was very sad to me. I hate to see women who are being sexually exploited,
Yeah.
even if it's consensual. I think, it's sad. I don't even want to get into it, but it was sad. But I was very proud of her for actually coming out and actually saying it, actually talking about it, because I think it shed a lot of light. Of course, it wasn't something that kept on playing,
Yeah.
like they didn't continue to show it in the media. And that could have been planned so that the men are not accountable, so that other people don't know that this is what really happens, because they don't want to stop women from going into that kind of role and stuff like that. But yeah, anyhow, I think that, like you said, the reason why men are cheating on these women, because they don't really get any ramifications for it, and they actually have this, it's kind of like a status thing. Oh man, he must be the man. He cheated on her, she stayed. Yeah, I tell you, a B is a B. Any way you look at it.
Also, I
Where
just
she
feel
gonna
like
go?
because a lot
Yeah,
of
that's
men,
how
I
I
mean,
feel.
even if celebrity women are just regular women, even if it's a woman, who has it going on, has a career, looks good or whatever, I feel like even men who cheat on them, it's
Yeah.
because they always feel inferior,
Yeah, I
and they
think
want
so.
to put her in her place.
Yeah.
You know
They
what
have
I'm
low
saying?
self-esteem. They know they can't really
A
measure
man
up.
who goes and cheats, he's really
Yeah.
not about anything. I just feel like he himself is lost. Because, one, it doesn't benefit the relationship. It doesn't benefit you as a man either.
No.
And it also just doesn't benefit whatever you're trying to build.
No.
So any man who goes and cheats, he is obviously lost. Like Ime Udoka,
It's a
you're
serious
here, you're
character flaw.
serious character flaw.
Yeah.
Because you're here putting your weenie everywhere.
Yeah.
Where you work.
Like lack of self-control.
No self-control.
You must be able to control this. We are not able to control other things out here. Very rarely are we able to, right?
Yeah.
But the one thing you must have control of is this.
Facts.
You can't control this. Like, I can't even really have a conversation with you.
No.
Like, you ain't on my level. You can't possibly be.
Yeah.
So that's how I look at people who are cheating. You don't have control over this. You don't have control over this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's a huge character flaw. And you just, like, now I'm wondering, are people lying? Because every day it's some new woman now we're seeing that he has sex with. I mean, who was it? Is it a travel agent? Is it the
There's-
senior executive's wife?
I think it was KS
Is it people who he was
posted it.
traveling?
It was KS, I think, who had commented in our comment section saying that they believe that it's multiple women. Y'all, please give me a proper update. Send me the
That's what
resource.
we- and you
Send
know
me
what?
the video. Send me the news link, and let me know who is the journalist who posted it, so I can know who it is for real.
You know who I feel bad for?
Nia.
I do feel bad for Nia. But you know who I'm feeling bad for? All those people who jumped out like Stephen A. Kendrick Perkins, and they were on this man's side and saying this is too long of a sentence and blah blah blah.
Y'all, I feel
and
like
it must be because he's black. I mean, you see,
can we
the,
stop
no,
being the victim?
But you know what? These are the things that piss me off, right?
Y'all talk too soon.
Well, not that. It's
He did
like
speak too
when
soon.
you jump up to defend somebody. You understand what I'm saying? And then it starts trickling out how awful it is. Now you done made me look like a dummy. You know what I'm saying?
You made yourself look like a dummy because you should have thought before you spoke. It doesn't God say think three times before you speak?
Well, you know what I'm thinking. Actually, that was a minister who said that. But but you know what? I mean, we really got to think. You know, I mean, he did say he don't like the sound of a brain as like someone who consistently is like this anyway.
Yeah.
So he's not even thinking three times. It's just this, and that's what Stephen A. does. He's like this, you know. And Stephen A., I can't wait to see your show tomorrow.
Because it's an executive's wife. How do you
I
go and
can't
sleep with a
wait.
senior executive's wife?
You know, but
How do you do that? You sleep with your boss's
I
wife?
know.
Like, what do you think this is? This is
know.
your job.
I know.
I really think he started sniffing himself too damn
That's
much.
what I think,
He lost
man.
his damn mind. He just
really
lost it.
lost his
He
mind.
actually lost it. He thought, oh my
But-
God, women looking at me.
Yeah.
Women looking at me. I'm
But-
the shit, man.
But you know, Stephen A., Kendrick Perkins, you all need to blame Wojnarowski. That guy, Wojnarowski.
I don't know
He's
basketball,
the one,
she does.
He's the one, and usually he's what do you call it?
News reports.
Yeah, they're very, very,
Spot on.
they're spot on. They're right, you know. But I don't know. You guys are gonna have some problems because you jumped right in, you guys, to this fray, and by the time the weekend has passed, Lord have mercy.
So far, I heard this about 3 different women. I really want to know. Well, I want to know who the senior executive is, but I'm sure he's trying to protect his reputation and his wife.
Yeah. What if they have children? Oh my
That's
God.
embarrassing. That's so
Can you
embarrassing.
imagine? Like, what if they have kids, man?
Ugh.
You remind me of that lady. Remember the one who went and slept with that high schooler? She went to some. Either he was in high school or middle school. She was a teacher, but she had like 3 kids, and she ended up in jail for it.
Yeah, I remember that lady.
They ended up marrying each other while she was in jail. She came out. By the time that boy turned 30, he broke up with her, divorced her. You know what I'm saying? Because he started getting some sense in his head
Oh, the high
that
schooler.
this was actually
assault.
abuse.
Yeah.
And manipulation. Uh-huh.
Nasty self.
But
But yeah.
it's just like, what happens to the children finding this out? Oh my goodness gracious. But I cannot wait to see Stephen A. because sometimes he always talks so much. And Kendrick Perkins, I don't even know why you spoke. You should have just, I don't know, you should have just said, I don't know the whole thing.
Yeah.
But you following Stephen A. Now you all gonna be looking silly, but I'm gonna be there for that tomorrow. On First Take, I will be right there to listen to what y'all got to say.
But yes, y'all, it's Mary.
And Alma,
Comment and we want you guys to like,
share,
subscribe.
and comment.
Down below what you think. Why do you think men cheat on beautiful women? Do you agree
Yes,
with
give
us?
us your
Or do you think
analysis.
there's another reason why?
Or
We
maybe
really
you
want to
agree
hear from
with
y'all.
us and you have an
Some
extra
extra.
reason. Yes.
Yes.
Let us know. I got to know this.
Yes, y'all.
Mhm.
Bye.